Hey everyone, my name is Barb Herrera and this is Health at Any Cost. I have been on GLP-1 since April of 2022 and I started at 405 pounds and today I weigh 129. I hover around 125, so I've lost 280 pounds. Crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. I was really sick with all kinds of stuff before. I had heart failure, my diabetes was terrible, my chronic kidney disease was terrible. Everything was just awful. And now things are so much better. I'm much healthier. Except I do have two cancers. So I just had cancer surgery 3 days ago. I had surgery there on my temple. I'll talk about that in a second. And then also you can see here on my neck as well. So my oncologist, surgeon, endocrinologist, cardiologist all say that had I not lost that 280 pounds, I would not be able to tolerate any of these surgeries. I had surgery 3 days ago, and that was my fourth surgery of this year to remove cancer and a lymph node that diagnosed in July or in June a second cancer. The first one is malignant melanoma, and then the other one is called CLL, SLL, and I'll put a little link down there and tell you what it is. It's a blood cancer. And I have that one too. So I call it an ogre battle. I do not like the word cancer at all. It's awful. So I call it an ogre. And I am the warrioress who fights the ogres. Ogre Battle is a wonderful song by Queen. My hero's back here. Freddie is my hero. And I wanted to tell you a couple of things. First of all, I had a DEXA scan a few weeks ago and found that I only have 15% body fat. I should have 30% body fat. And it looks like the cancer ate 15% of my body fat. So what I need to do is I need to gain some weight, but I was really stressed about having to gain weight, so I started eating loaves of bread, not sliced bread, but like challah and things like that. And then I gained 10 pounds, and that was not pleasant because it was all bread, and it just sucked, and I felt horrible. So I was able to talk to a blood cancer registered dietitian a few nights ago, and it was wonderful. We talked for an hour, and she talked to me about how to change my diet so that it would be healthier, and wants me to stop what I was doing before. And it's okay if I lose weight because I was up to 133. Now I'm 129, which is great, and only gain a half a pound a week. So that's what I'm doing. So when I needed to gain weight, I thought I started, well, let me tell you, first of all, when I was losing weight, I ate lean cuisine and healthy choice, and that's what I was eating. And with chicken added, or I would eat yogurt, things like that, eggs, little things like that to augment. And I did great. Everything was great. My labs are fantastic. So when I started needing to gain weight, what I did was I started eating regular Stouffer's. I started eating Marie Collander's. And the dietitian said, no, 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 no. Go back to the lean cuisine and healthy choice. I don't cook for several reasons. And go back to those because they have less of the bad fats in them. Okay, great. And then augment with things like olive oil, flaxseed. What's the other one? There's another seed too over there that I can't see right this second, but I'll put it down in the description, and add those to everything that I can. So what I've been doing, I went back to the lean cuisine and healthy choice, which I know very well. So it actually tastes better to me because I ate it for 3 years and it just tastes so much better. What I do is just sprinkle a little of the seeds into whatever it is I'm eating, whether it's the yogurt with granola and dried fruit, or whether it's a healthy choice, whatever it is that I'm eating, I'll sprinkle these in. And even yesterday, I had a healthy choice that I drizzled a tiny little bit of olive oil in it, and I couldn't even taste it. Olive oil is not my favorite, but she said that that would be really one of the best things for me to add besides these seeds, flaxseed and whatever the other one is that I can't remember. Um, Let me look. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, chia seeds. That's what it is. Chia. I should have known that. Sorry. So flax seeds and chia. And I'm sorry I don't know how to edit, so you have to look at my boobs and all that stuff. I just took my first shower today, took my first walk today, which again, it felt so wonderful to be able to walk and walk the mile. But because of this, because of the bolster, I cannot put my glasses on. So I had to walk without my glasses, and I was walking like I was drunk. And I was really glad it was 5 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning, that people wouldn't think that I was drunk while I was walking. But I made it back home, and here I am. And I'm doing laundry for the first time since surgery, too. And I made my bed and changed my sheets, and I feel really good. I feel really good. I'll probably be very tired later, but that's okay. So, yeah, so I saw the registered dietitian. Well, night before last, and I'm really happy about that. So, night before last, as I was um, chilling, I got a call from the surgeon, and she told me what happened during surgery because I didn't know, because I had been totally, oblivious to post-op stuff in the hospital. And she told me that, first of all, with the bolster, they don't know, with my temple, they don't know if they got everything. We won't know until we get the path report. And I go back on Wednesday, the 8th of October, to be able to see what the results are of the pathology. Let me tell you a little humorous little thing about this. It looks kind of funky, but my daughter was telling me it looked like a poultice. Now, I was a midwife for a long time and a birth worker for over 30 years. And a poultice would be something a village midwife would do. It looks like a not a clove of garlic, but the whole head of garlic wrapped in gauze, and it actually sewn into my head. And it's as if the village midwife healer thought I wouldn't be able to hold it to my head, so she sewed it on my head. And I don't know if you can see, it's kind of ooky, but it's in my head. I just have to deal with it. Okay. And then when they did this one, this was actually a repeat because I had this one done in July. And when they took out the cancer, they did not get it all, which is not unusual. Nothing to do with the surgeon. He thought he had the good margins. Now, this time I went to a head and neck surgeon because of both of them needing to be done by a specialist. And when she went in, the cancer was deeper than they expected. And as they went down, they found a lymph node that was brown. Lymph nodes are usually white. So she took that lymph node out, sent that to pathology as well. I'll find out again on Wednesday what the results of that are as well. But it looks like, and we'll find out for sure, but it looks like it may be the melanoma has now moved to the lymph node. The lymph nodes are all the blood cancer. That's the CLL, SLL, and they just call it CLL. But I have the SLL, is what I have. It's small lymphocytic lymphoma, is what I have. The other one is leukemia. They're the same disease, just in different areas. And it looks like the melanoma may have mated with the lymph nodes, which is not a good sign. So cross your fingers, say your prayers, send up something to the goddess that everything is going to be okay. But melanoma and lymphoma like to marry each other a lot. Usually the CLL comes first and then melanoma comes right after. This time I've had the melanoma since 2017, and then the CLL came along in 2024 or 2025. So just, keep fingers crossed for me. I would appreciate that. But otherwise, I'm feeling good and very happy about seeing the dietitian. I got approved for physical therapy, and as soon as I'm okay to do physical therapy, the physical therapy is to help me gain muscle. I've got some muscle. You can see my skin too, but I've got some. If you look, you can see muscle there because I've been going to the gym. I stopped that for right now because I'm going to go 3 days a week to physical therapy. The physical therapist's job is to help me build muscle without hurting my back, which, because I was over 400 pounds for many years, I was over 350 mostly for 40 years. My spine has actually been crushed, and I've got 8 bulging discs and 4 that are almost herniated. I've got all kinds of bones that are crisscrossed, things like that. So I can't just go in the gym and lift heavy weights because it'll hurt my back. So physical therapy is going to help me learn how to build muscle without affecting my back. So many complications, huh? From being fat for so long. And the melanoma came from me. That had nothing to do with anything organic. Freckled, blue eyes in Orlando, Florida, laid out in the sun like a goofball. We didn't know any better back then, with Crisco grease on me and then baby oil at times. Swam outside my entire life, laid out in the sun all the time. I did it to myself. We didn't know any better. I can't go back and change it. I don't feel terribly guilty, but I know that that came from me. The lymphoma? No clue. That just happens to old people sometimes. And I'm old, 64. Anyway, just wanted to catch you all up for a little bit. I'm sitting here. I forgot to tell you the graft. There's a graft over this big area that they took out. So I've got a place on my thigh that I'm not going to show you, place on my thigh where they sliced off the top layer of skin, plopped it on there, sewed it on there. That's why the bolster's on, is to hold the skin graft. And then I've got a big piece of gauze. I had a giant tegaderm over it, but I just took my first shower from here down, and the tegaderm came off, which they told me they wanted to do, so that the place where they did the skin graft can dry. So I'm sitting here without pants on and just underwear, and letting everything dry. I'm just going to let it out, leave it out for a little while, and let it dry. So I've got 3 different places. I totally forgot about that. Telling you why I've got the bolster on. It's to hold the skin on there. Hopefully they will take all this off on Wednesday. I've got stitches down here as well. Stitches. Just been stitched up. But, it is what it is. Okay, I love you all so much. Thanks for listening for so long. I know I'm very boring right now, but oh well, such is life. I love you, and that's, just keep thinking good thoughts. I'm gonna do okay. I'm gonna be okay. I am a warrioress. Gonna kick those ogres' ass. Ogre Battle. Let me tell you. I'll put the link down the bottom. Ogre Battle is a really raucous song by Queen. If I told you that already, I apologize, but I just want you to know that. So, anyway, love you all. Take care. Bye. Click off. Come on.